Hello, fellow gamers and fans of Everquest, brought to you by the good people at Project 1999. It's Naratuma. It's Naratuma. Let's see, my level 8 Shadow Knight of Kazakh Thule, guys, and I'm with two really good friends tonight, guys. We have AC Gamer.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode.
And we have a really good friend who we've been missing, guys, and that's Cypher Deck.
Meow.
Did you just say meow? Do I look like somebody who'd say meow?
Let me see your license registration right now.
We should do that one episode and see if anybody notices. Sneak in a word or something like that and see how many times we can say it before they find out.
Oh, dude, we're tearing these guys up. I don't think my shaman was as good as Melee as this guy's gonna be, dude.
Well, I would hope not.
He's pretty good, man. My shaman, I believe if he had a faster weapon, he would be, he misses a lot, though, so that's the only sad thing.
I don't know, man. If you watch, some of the people who play shamans, and you guys already know which one I'm talking about, but, Super Bits and Bob, he has decked out some of his shamans at level 1 with, like, some really good gear. He kicks some serious butt, man. I mean, they do some damage, but you're going to need some really good equipment for that, I think, at the end.
I've got a really good staff on him, but he's just really slow with it. It's really slow with it. So you swing like 3 or 4 times before he swings once. So.
Oh, okay. Well, warriors usually aren't the DPS anyways. If we had a rogue here, that guy would be doing the most damage, I think, in the end.
Oh, yeah. I think even the low levels, rogues are just powerhouses, man.
Yeah.
Makes me jelly. I'm jelly.
The only one that I can think that might compete with it, and I've never put them head to head, so I couldn't tell you which one would be better. Of course, it's probably going to come down to level and equipment wise, but if they were the same level and equally outfitted in some way, it's kind of hard to say which one's, if they're equal or not. But a rogue and a monk would probably be pretty good combo about trying to take the aggro, trying to do the most damage. I think the rogue would probably still get the most if he was backstabbing, but man, monks are just crazy DPS now that I've actually played one.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And they can, the whole Fiend Death thing, separate pull and stuff like that, that's very important to some groups, guys. And I've even seen it work out to be very important on certain raids, man. Even though I think the raids we've been on, we've had Shadow Knight pullers, haven't we?
It depends on which one you're talking about. The ones I've done with the Black Pirates, they have, or the Blackheart Pirates, I should say, they have used monks primarily in Kale just because you have that sneak ability.
Right.
But Shadow Knights, man, Shadow Knights are amazing pullers as well. You have to be better. You have to be more cautious because you don't get that sneak ability as fast as some of the other ones do. I don't think you even get it at all, right? Do you have sneak on yours? Or hide? You have hide. You don't have sneak.
On my Shadow Knight?
Yeah, so like when you pull a mob, when he's walking away from you, and say there's like 4 of them walking away, the monk can stand up and snag one of those mobs in the very back, and the other 3 will continue to walk because the monk is sneaking. Whereas a Shadow Knight, when he stands up from Feigned Death, if he pulls one of those mobs, all 4 will start coming back. So he has to be very, very cautious about what he pulls, what spell he casts on it, maybe slow or something to break them up, and then let them go back to their position and maybe do a few Feigned Deaths to make sure that he's gotten only one mob. So it just takes a little bit longer, and it requires you to be, a little bit more aware of your surroundings. So there's going to be some pulls you're just not going to be able to do.
Yeah, I think you said hide or sneak for the Shadow Knight. I think you're thinking of Dark Elves.
Yeah, well, I had a Dark Elf, so that when I think of a Shadow Knight, I always think of that class.
Yeah.
And that race, but yeah, you're not actually playing that. You're playing the big guy.
Did you see that XR trying to get between you guys? That's hilarious.
When are you going to start actually being able to hold aggro, dude?
Who, me?
Who?
I'm not even using my Tom button, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was
whatever, dude. Whatever, dude.
Look at your guy, man. Look how well outfitted he is. He's wearing all,
I don't have no gear at all, dude.
What are you talking about? Blood Ember helmet, bracer.
Yeah, Chupa outfitted me fairly good in what is this gear? What is this gear called?
Blood Ember.
Forge. Yeah, Dark Forge. It's really good for low levels.
The only thing you don't have is boots, but that's because they don't make shoes in your size, man. You didn't find any Nikes out there.
What are you doing with this heart spider, man?
Go ahead and start attacking it. I'm just getting all my dots and my My leech is on it.
We have to fight it in
Oh,
here,
no
don't
wonder
we?
they're dying so fast. I thought that was me and AC doing all the damage.
Oh
dude.
yeah, you're doing all the damage.
I thought we were the heroes of the story, dude.
0 to
You
hero,
are
man.
in
No
the
time
end,
flat.
That's all that really matters.
Oh my god, that was half a yellow, guys. Half a yellow almost.
How can you stand up in here? My guy
Move
is so
in here.
big.
Move to this room.
What?
Which room?
Keep moving forward.
All
This
right.
way. This
This way.
room's suited for you, and I
Dude, I
can.
can't even get in there. I can't.
Right?
Am I
Look
gonna
at-
have to duck down?
You
to
are
get in
gonna
there?
have to duck. Yeah, my guy had to
Yeah.
duck.
But it's nice and open from here.
Nice and open. It's like the size of a. Yeah, I don't know if I say nice and open, but at least I don't have to crouch anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna. This guy's too big. I'm gonna have to get that bracer or that. Is it a bracer that shrinks? I think it is.
Oh yeah. What's it called? I think it sells for quite a lot of plat.
Yeah,
too,
it's
man.
like 25K or something.
crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, how
When
do
go
you
below 50?
how do you play a
I am-
big guy like this and not have that? I'm gonna have to get some of those ant potions as well.
Yeah,
the
just
ant
another thing
potions
for
are-
us to spend money on, and we'll probably have to have Spirit of the Wolf potions too. Thoom swears by Spirit of the Wolf potions.
Yeah, he
Love-
does. As a pooler, you definitely need it, but warriors. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna pick your brain. If you had to be a pooler, would you consider the warrior being good at it, or would you say you don't even want to do it? You don't even want to do
Warrior
it.
is- I know where this is going.
Yeah,
I already know what the cleric's point of view on it, but I kind of wanted to get the warrior's point of view of whether he actually thought he was doing a good job, or whether he thought it was a good thing for a warrior to kind of do it.
The body pulls are
Well, no.
semi-effective, guys. Are semi-effective, but it depends. I mean,
Yeah.
if you walk into a group and the mobs are too close together, and there's 7 or 8 mobs in there, you're not going to be able to do anything about that. You're going to get 7 or 8 mobs. You're going to hope that your enchanter has skills, because if your enchanter doesn't have skills, everybody dies.
Right.
So, and there's nothing you can do about that as a warrior except for learn to deal with it, man. I mean, wow, there's all kinds of stuff on this
That-
speed rate.
I thought you were doing fantastic for what the warrior was, with the tools they give you to do it with.
Pulls are known throughout the land.
They're interesting. They keep
But
keep
now
those.
we're going to be able to see Googling pulls coming up, guys. And I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think so. I think Googling is going to be too big to get through the hallways. He's just going to be like, I'm sitting in here. I'm not pulling.
I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, you'll catch up with Sith Lord, man, and we'll have the. I want to actually do the warrior cleric combo from a different perspective.
Don't kill it yet.
And I want AC to be
There you go. Kill it.
and I want to be the cleric, and we're gonna. I think
gonna
that's gonna
aggro.
be really interesting
Yeah,
from.
I'm watching your health.
Okay.
That would be a reverse of fortune, but that is actually kind of interesting because you said you played a cleric back in the day.
I did.
Yeah,
I
so-
did. I was a raid cleric. I mean, I love the class. I spent a lot of time going to raids. I spent a lot of time playing my cleric, and I don't know, guys. I mean, I had people tell me that I was a great cleric, and I thought that I was really good at my job. So I mean, and I had a lot of fun. I had a blast playing my cleric. I mean, clerics are if you're doing your job right and you got a good tank, clerics are 99.9% boring. But when you go on raids and when you're in a even a good group with a good puller, it's a challenge. It can be just as challenging as quad kiting with the wizard or with the druid or doing any other kind of really challenging part of the game. Clerics can be one of the most challenging classes out there if you're in the right kind of group. And I love that. I love the challenge. I love I love it when it comes down to the nitty gritty and you have to work your hardest and be on your toes to save a group.
Yeah.
That's when they shine. That's when they become fun, and that's when they're a blast to play, guys. In that situation, you're gonna love a cleric then. So don't knock clerics. I mean, they're a blast, and you're always usually gonna find a group, unless there's like 12 clerics looking for a group and see a mist.
Or in Sev, right at the entrance, you'll see that too.
Right.
But I
All
mean,
right.
the thing about the cleric is, go ahead, Cyber.
Let's go ahead and go back and kill some crocodiles while I get mana.
Did you see the
Right.
corpse over here, man, bear, piggy?
Man, bear piggy.
That's awesome, dude.
Go this way.
I'm stuck. Yeah, one of the things about the cleric though is you can make it as complicated as you want to. There's always something you could cast if you got the mana to do so. Like
There's a croc right there.
you can do cures, you can do buffs. You can pacify. I mean, it really depends on the group makeup and how active you want to be in that fight or in that group. Some people will watch the videos and they're just like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You had the mana to do so. The way I play my cleric is I save all mana for heals. Pretty much, unless I need to do like root mezzing and things of that sort. Otherwise, we'll all die. But I tend to be a little bit more conservative when I play my cleric because I have experienced what happens when you cast too much. But yeah, I've seen other people out there that play clerics and they're just as good, if not better, and they do all sorts of craziness with it that really help out the group and allow the group to do more than they would normally be able to do without it. So yeah, if you want a little bit more active and you still want to play a cleric, you can do that. You don't necessarily have to play it like we do. Let's see, no, that's all that's over here.
I was with a cleric one night. Thune was actually with a cleric who was tanking, and he was doing a passable job, man. Of course, he wasn't putting out a lot of damage. He had some he was the uber twink, guys. So he actually was tanking fairly decently. I think he was like level 51, and we were doing, he might have been level 52, 53, and we were doing bats and bugs, and he was doing not a bad job. I mean, he was actually getting aggro off of Thune because he had stun spells, and stun spells are very, very high aggro. So, and he was taking the damage fairly good. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, guys. I mean, but if you're having fun, and that's the way you want to play your class, guys, that's all that matters to me is if you guys are having fun. That's more important than me trying to tell you, hey, look, you need to play your cleric this way or you're an idiot, because I don't have any right to tell you guys that. I mean, as long as the game is about having fun, that's what people play games for anyway. And I'm kind of rambling, but
no, I was just saying thank you to her because she actually buffed us up before she ran by. She gave us skin like rock, which was kind of nice of her to do that. But no, I definitely agree with you, man. When it comes to video games, you're always going to have those hardcore players, those elitists that were like, this is the way you have to do it. There's no other way that you can do it. And I know I've gotten in those habit of, giving you guys opinions on what I think is the best way to play a class or the best way to do this or that. It's mainly just me trying to give you guys hints on hard-learned lessons that I had to go through. And, it just took a long time for me to get to that point where I could actually kill off some of these mobs. But, definitely, if you want to play a class completely different from any other way that anybody's ever specified, and you can get away with it, and you enjoy it, that's the key. If you're enjoying it, so much the better, man. Like you said, this is a video game, you want to have fun. If you can't have fun playing a game, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something really wrong. So, yeah, just go butt wild into it, guys. Have that fun. And, don't wear pants and eat Jell-O in the dark. Yeah, don't wear pants and eat Jell-O in the dark, man. Whatever makes you happy.
Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Let me toss it off of you if I can. Just as long as it's not hurting anybody else, you're good to go, guys. Oh, you're at 9?
Yeah.
You faint death.
Nope.
0%, 0%. Oh,
what happened?
Oh, man, he's dead. He's dead. We lost him, guys. We lost him.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you bound at?
Returning to the Firot. Yeah, I'm probably right outside the Firot entrance. It happens, guys. It's not a big deal.
No, I mean, it's as a
Don't
Shadow
go that
Knight.
way.
Oh, I am dead.
Yeah, he was deep red. I probably shouldn't have.
Should we run it?
Let Orgal get.
Well, go this way.
Should I run it?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
if you can, I don't
I'm
have
gonna
the
die.
health to be able to heal you.
I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh no!
Okay, then.
Oh, no.
You're gonna spawn right behind me. I'm gonna wait on you at the bridge, dude. I think this is the way to go.
All right, give me a second to mend my spells.
All right, let me come back and.
Play it on
There
more.
are spells.
Let's see if he caught on to it, but
He's got jokes.
I'm in Ogre. Ogre, guys. I must have got a bind close by, so
You're in the troll city?
Consent, guys.
I am in Ogre, so Oh yeah, let me consent you. How do you spell your name? Consent.
Orgol.
G-O-L-L.
Orggoll.
Orggla.
I'm going the right way for frickin' the Firot. I mean the swamp.
I
think it's across the bridge.
What was it? How do you spell your name again?
Orggoll.
Yeah.
Orgal.
Go ahead and both of you consent me because I'm still clicking.
I consented you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get consent from Mr. Toomer.
I did consent you.
Quit
Let me
a
try-
horrible.
Try it again.
Mr. Tumor. You're supposed
I
to
died.
say, Mr. was my father.
Uh-oh.
Died? What? How did you die?
I have no clue. I didn't have poison on me. I had a good
you
amount of
listen-
health.
Did you drown?
Yeah, I drowned.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
He drowned in
What
like
the
in like 3
Yeah.
inches of water.
I'm gonna have to look up the wiki and to make sure I don't go the wrong way, guys.
I'm at the town entrance. Are you still over there?
You're at the Ogre Town entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran the way across the frickin'.
Oh, you follow the bridge? I just follow the wall.
I went across the bridge. Yeah, let me run back to you then.
I'll wait here at the entrance.
Where is Mr. Cleric?
I don't know. I would have to log on him to find. I think he's over in the commons, so I couldn't run him over. Give you a res.
Yeah, he has been power leveling us.
Oh,
too.
I can port you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Let us run our ults back over there, and then
Okay.
we'll switch over.
I'm gonna get on Fever then real quick.
Doing a good job, guys. We're doing a good job tonight.
Hey, to be honest, with our other characters, we got like 2 levels in the matter of just a few minutes. It's only once you left your shaman, man. You jinxed us.
Well, you guys followed me. That was a bad idea.
Yeah. Following a necro, never a good idea, guys.
Especially when he's like level 78 and we're like level 5.
I don't know how you keep breaking the game cipher, but your 78s and your 60s and
Breaking fourth
64s.
wall. Did I go the wrong way?
You probably did.
Oh, crap.
Let me get to the entrance and I'll give you a LOC.
I definitely went the wrong way, dude.
Keep going that direction. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see. LOC of where I'm at right now is 1,300, 573, 63.
So apparently Lockjaw is our new enemy in Guck. His name is not Lockjaw, but he is Lockjaw. Apparently, he killed all 3 of you.
Oh,
was it Ancient Croc?
No,
Oh,
it just
the crocodile. Okay, the one that we fought. Yeah.
No, I'm just doing a reference that he must be.
he had rabies. That's why his
His spirit lives on in that thing that just kicked the crap out of us.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, the Furot.
Can you imagine though if occasionally you'd run across a mob that had a disease like that? You just out of the blue, like, oh, this guy has rabies, so he's a lot harder to attack, more fierce, more aggressive. So he hits you from like a longer range. I think that would be kind of interesting to see mobs that are actually suffering from diseases just randomly. The longer that mob runs through a zone and it isn't killed, the more likely he is to catch a disease. Or maybe the exact opposite. Maybe the younger it is, the more likely he's willing to catch that disease or something along those lines. To make the zone a little bit more challenging, a little bit more alive. Like there's tons of people in that zone killing. Maybe the mobs are easier. But if you leave that zone a long time all by itself, all of a sudden now you have these ancient creatures who are a lot higher level, and I don't know, it may make it a little bit too difficult for the zone to be broken, but I don't know, it just make it a little bit more, like the zone is breathing, like it's actually not just an object, but a life form that has its own.
Okay, I'm almost to the entrance, brother. I know where I'm at now.
Entrance to town or entrance to the zone line?
Entrance to town.
Oh, okay, I'm following the left wall. I figured you were way out there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm almost to you coming up. Oh no, I'm almost to the city. Is where I'm at.
Would you be willing to have something like that in a game that you're playing? Have the mobs actually, I don't know, kind of evolve as they're sitting there longer?
I think that's a good idea.
I'd rather have my Pokemon evolve. That's what I want to have.
Pokemon Go, man. Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Everybody's doing it, man. Everybody.
Except for me.
Doing the
go ahead and consent, Fever. While you guys are moving, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the bodies.
Okay, you're gonna have to let me know if it actually took.
FERV FEVR
FEVR.
Let's see, can I get through this? Oh my god, this guy's so fat. Oh, he could do it. He made it.
Run along the left wall. Really?
It's the long way, but it's safe at our level. That's pretty much the only way, unless you're going to be really, really careful running through the center. But, you got that assassin that runs through the zone willy-nilly. Just like that, willy-nilly, guys, willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
That's his real name.
Oh, you
Is
buggy.
Willie.
Is he any kin to Willie Nelson?
No, he's kin to Nelly, but he's not kin to.
I think he's kin to both Nelly and Willie Nelson.
Did you see the comment that Hutchie left on our video when we were talking about Willie Nelson and we got like all our facts wrong and we had to look up online? He's
What did he say?
He's like, Willie Nelson's lawyer here. I'll see you guys in court.
What did we get wrong about Willie Nelson?
Don't you remember somebody had a story about Willie Nelson and he was setting an
his
Indian wife
girlfriend tied
on
him up
fire?
and, setting him on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we looked it up on that same episode and found out that it was like erroneous and there was some parts of it was true, like he was married, but none of that crap happened, and like I don't remember what it was, but
She actually rolled him up into a blanket and beat him with a baseball bat instead of setting him on fire. I think it was.
and then smoked him like a blunt or something at the very
yeah,
end.
or something. No, she didn't.
So,
No, she didn't set him on fire.
all
That's
of this
why.
is wrong, guys. It's all
Goodness.
wrong. We're just joking around, but it was something along those lines. It was kind of funny the fact that he left that on there because we even like kind of discussed that, being like we should actually look up our facts a little bit more.
I like Hutchie.
That's how rumors start, guys. You start hearing one thing, and all of a sudden, before long, there's aliens landing, and people are getting taken over.
We'll probably hear from him again because I don't know. I can't remember. It's just my brain is a sieve, guys. It collects knowledge and then it just filters right through, one in one ear out the other, literally.
Doesn't the sieve collect the junk and let the good stuff go through?
I thought the sieve was there to keep the gold in the sieve, and all the dust and the dirt and the mud go through the holes in it, and the gold is left behind. I thought that's what the sieve was for.
Maybe. I mean, I'm thinking of like in flour where you keep like the bad particles and you let all the fine stuff go through.
Well, that's
Now-
true.
Yeah, this breaks up the little. Oh yeah, it leaves behind the little
Chunks.
the round where the dough gets wet and stuff like that, and leaves
Yeah.
little round balls behind. Yeah, that's what a sieve does, and it gets all the good
But-
flour into the cake or whatever you're using it for.
But you're right, as far as like the actual gold thing goes.
Gold is a little bit different because they have several plates that catch certain sizes of gold, and the very last plates are pretty much these really finite rugs
Stuff,
that are
gold-
just picking up the very last particles as they go through.
Yeah, that's always something that I've been interested in, and I actually talked to a guy who I saw doing it up at a creek nearby where I live. It's a very popular creek, and he told me that I would be surprised at how much gold you're still getting out of creeks in the area around where I live, which is intriguing. But I don't have time to go gold digging.
See,
Yeah.
we don't have gold like that here. We have what we call black gold in the hills
Yeah,
there.
you got the oil. Yeah.
Which we pretty much exhausted. We sucked it dry. There's not much left there. So I see a lot of the companies are actually switching to natural gas and plastic
Yeah.
because they already have the infrastructure set up for it. So,
Plastic. What are you doing with plastic, dude?
well, the byproducts from all the oil, stuff that you're not actually using for gasoline,
Right.
a lot of it's used in plastics. So all of this
What
stuff,
plastics do to the Earth's crust, dude?
the Earth crust, as far as I know, they're not doing anything to the crust. I know they're making a giant garbage patch out in the ocean.
Out the ocean, yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the Atlantic garbage patch or something along those lines. But yeah, as far as the ocean, as far as the crust goes, I mean, is that in a sci-fi movie? Did I miss that one?
Yeah, it has something to do along the plot line of Sharknado.
Oh man, did you guys watch it, Sharknado 4?
No,
Dude.
I
no.
tried. I
I'm
like
not gonna
them.
watch Sharknado 1.
I liked them because they embraced their cheese. Like they're just dripping with the
Their
nacho.
cheese or their cheese?
The cheese, the
We're talking about
cheese.
cheese. Yeah, they're very cheesy.
Yeah, all over the place. Nacho, cheddar, everything. It's just dripping with cheese. The fourth one though, it was missing something. I tried watching. I only got about half an hour into it, and the cheese was gone. It was just stupid. So
They're
I don't know.
trying to take themselves seriously because the first three movies have been.
No. This was not trying to take itself serious. The exact opposite of taking yourself seriously. It was just missing that something that made it special, and
Maybe they got too silly. Is that it?
maybe, but I mean, it's how hard can you go silly and still not have the cheese? Like the cheese is the silliness, you know, like that's why you like it. But I don't know, it's hard to put my finger on it. I don't know what it was about it, but I got about half an hour into it. I was just like, no, this isn't doing anything for me. I just maybe I grew some brain cells or something. I don't know, but
that's what it is, dude.
It,
You like finally.
I'm too highbrow for it now or something. In a matter of like 2 years, my brows just raised up a little bit too much on my foreheads.
You're like, okay, this movie just plainly sucks. Clearly.
It's just weird because I can go back and I can watch the other ones, and those are hilarious. They're absolutely unbelievably bad, but in a funny way.
I just don't see how. No, I tried to watch parts of one, and a guy jumped in the air while a shark fell out of the tornado, and they met in midair, and he cut the shark's stomach open with a chainsaw.
Yes, that was a good one. This is the second one, I think, is that one in New York.
No.
Yeah, it's so hilarious, man. It's so stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I like them. They're like my vice of just ridiculousness, but at the same time, the fourth one, it just didn't do it for me. So you guys will have to let me know. Anybody watching at home, did you watch the fourth one, and what did you think of it? Oh, also, I gotta pose another question to you guys. What do you guys think about commercials finding their way into the actual movie so you can no longer skip past them anymore?
Are you kidding?
No, like they've always done product placement. Product placement has always been in movies, so you see like a Revlon truck flying by, or you see a Coke can that somebody's drinking, or somebody will be wearing, Adidas or Nike, shoes or something along those lines. But what do you think about them actually stopping like an actual radio station? And radio stations do this crap all the time. They have the actual announcer stop and be like, "And this is my favorite product from blah blah blah." It's like it's a commercial, but he continues it on his radio broadcast almost to the point where you're not even sure he stopped and went to commercial break, but he is, because it's like a recording. They're kind of doing that in movies now.
Oh, there's a commercial here in Florida, in Panama City area, that is based off the Dang Daniel Vine thing. And it's gotten to the point that specific commercial makes me completely turn off their channel. I will not go to their channel anymore because of that one. Because all it is the repeating over and over and over of Dang Daniel.
Right.
And it's like, first off, you're not original. Number two,
but you remember the name.
Annoying.
You remember the name. That's
you
what
don't.
You just said it. You just said it, man.
That's not their name.
Oh,
it's
not
their name. No, it's like for some kind of law firm or something. So it's not even about anything along those lines. I can't stand it.
Dude, I'm really pissed off at YouTube because they have 30-second unskippable commercials now.
But you don't have to select them.
Quite a few of them when I try and watch my friends' videos, dude, and I don't like it. No, sir.
Yeah, but see, you don't have to select those. So it's whoever made the video is selecting to have those on their video. So if you don't like that, you don't have to watch it. But
by the way, I mean, when I do watch friends, I'm not calling out anybody specifically, but I do realize as a YouTube content creator, guys, when I do watch, well, I don't even think I'm allowed to say that, so I'm not.
You can say it. I mean, you just can't ask people to watch them. That's the only disqualification.
But, yeah, I mean, by watching my friend's video, watching his commercial all the way through, it actually supports him as a YouTube content creator.
Yeah, I mean, that's how we make money so that we can keep buying new games and things of that sort. But I mean, as far as putting too many, like that's I think what drove people. Like I used to love them when I was a kid. We would have like 30 minutes of a movie. Yeah,
5 minutes. Right. It's 5 minutes now, dude. Every like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Is it's too saturated. But when I was a kid, you'd have 30 minutes of movie, and then you would have a commercial break, and the commercial break may be like 2, maybe 3 minutes long, enough for you to get up, go to the bathroom, get a sandwich, get a drink, because we didn't have TiVo. We had VCRs at the later on, but the VCRs, it never recorded in the same kind of quality, and they weren't like, you didn't have tons of them laying around, the VCR tapes, so you had to watch it live, right? that was your break. And the commercials, they were funny. You had like the Energizer Bunny that would come across the screen on a random commercial. It would be like a Ford truck commercial that you've seen 100 times before. And then the Energizer Bunny would come across like midstream, and the characters on the screen would react to it. You just crack up laughing. You're like, what? Am I imagining things? What did I just see here? Like, they don't do that anymore, and they oversaturate it.
They gave us characters to know, like the Noid, avoid the Noid, things like that.
Where's the beef? What about those raisins? The raisins, you remember those the dancing ones?
Yeah,
California. Yeah, California grapevine raisins.
How much longer would you be mine? Oh, baby.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, there were some really good ones out there. I think that.
All right, I'm changing over to, or not changing. I'm getting over to Corina Commons.
Eastern Commons is where Demiro is.
Yeah, I think so. And if you want, we can go ahead and call it Pickles here, so we can switch over.
That's actually a good idea. We're gonna go, guys. Once again, I want to reiterate: this week is gonna be about my alts. So you guys are gonna see 6 videos in a row. I know most of you really like Thume, and you really want to see episodes with Thume, and we're gonna get back to that, guys. I just really wanted to bring my alts out. I wanted to share all my alts with you guys and let you see, what I have in alternative to Thume and what I love to play besides Thume. So I want to thank my friends Cypher Deck. Please go check out his channel. Are there any kind of game right now, Cypher, that you're playing that you really want to give a shout out?
Quadrilateral Cowboy, which is a retro hacking style game. Also on the 9th, what's it called, AC?
Yeah, I think it's a Sky, something like that. It's No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky is coming out, and I will be posting videos immediately after that comes out. And I'm just trying to have fun and post videos of games that I keep finding.
AC Gamer, what about you, man? Oh, sorry, Cypher, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, brother.
You got it.
Oh, me and Cypher and hopefully Hydros here will be doing some videos for Day of Infamy. It's a new first-person shooter that is set in World War II, where you can take on the role of the Nazis or the Allied forces and fight one another with unique weapons and things of that sort. Really, really cool game. I'm actually, greatly enjoying that one. And then we got one other one that's coming out that you guys might like, and I'm going to save that one as a surprise. It's kind of like a puzzle game where you compete against one another for supremacy over the board, but both of them look really, really cool. By the time you watch them on my videos, these will already be out, so you can go check those out if you're interested. If you're watching on Hydros' channel, they should be out sometime this week, so depending on where this falls in his scheduling, they may just be coming out, or they may already be out by then.
Sounds good. And once again, everybody, thank you for watching, and we will catch you all in the next video.
Subscribe.
And like.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.